Main man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. So there's an article out, and they're stating that on the upcoming card between Bud Crawford and Jeff Horn, that's going to be one heck of a fight. That's going to be for the WBO 147 title. And on that same card, they're adding the name of Manny Pacquiao. Now, his opponent, as of this present time, is to be announced. And I just did a video on this a couple days ago in which I stated how Bob Arum wanted to move the fight between Jeff Horn and Terence Crawford to pay-per-view. But he knew that those two names wasn't big enough to do such, and so he had to attach the name of Manny Pacquiao to it. Now, when he originally did it, he stated that Manny Pacquiao would be fighting Vasyl Lomachenko, in which most of us knew that was a joke. And now here we are at this present day, and they're stating that the opponent is rumored to be, according to Boxing Scene, Mike Alvarado. Yes, the Mike Alvarado who lost twice to Brandon Rios. The Mike Alvarado who got destroyed by Juan Manuel Marquez. That Mike Alvarado, the lunchbox Mike Alvarado. He's going to go up against the legendary Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, at least rumored to be. Let me just say, man, like, if this fight happens, this makes the fight between Floyd Mayweather and Andre Berto look like Ali and Frazier. You know what I mean? Like, this is way worse. Way worse. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know what Pacquiao was thinking with this particular thing. You know, clearly, Bob Arum has ran out of opponents for Manny Pacquiao. Well, actually, Manny Pacquiao had an opponent, maybe even two, but he refused to fight them. And that was Jeff Horn, who's already defeated Manny Pacquiao, took his belt and kicked him out of Australia. And Manny Pacquiao refused to give that guy a rematch. All because Manny Pacquiao didn't want to fight back down in Australia. That was crap. And then he didn't want to face Terence Bud Crawford when Terence Crawford was threatening to come up to 147 before the Jeff Horn fight. Pacquiao wanted no smoke. So I'm just like, you know, you had two good opportunities to actually keep your career going on a high level. But Manny Pacquiao was choosing not to do that. You know, I don't get this, man. You know, if Manny Pacquiao was going to be fighting this level or fighting this guy like this, he needs to consider, man. And I've made videos in the past saying that it's good that Pacquiao has been loyal with Arum all these years, but you gave Bob Arum a lot of money and a lot of years, man. Like, if there's any point that Manny Pacquiao should break away from Bob Arum, it would be now. Become a free agent, my man. You know, just kind of move around and swim around in the waters of boxing. Be a free agent. That way you can fight wherever, whenever you want. Ain't nobody going to turn down no Manny Pacquiao fight. Do business with Al Heyman. Do what you got to do at this point for your career. Now, I don't know what Bob Arum has on Manny Pacquiao with hookups. You know, I always say there was a loyalty thing, and just at this point in Manny Pacquiao's career where he's very busy with his senatorial duties, maybe he just don't want to go through the hustle and bustle of finding new people. I get that. But, man, like, yo, man, like, this is not doing you any justice right here. You know what I mean? Now, maybe Manny Pacquiao's check will be a bit bigger than everyone else's because, let's just face it, it's because of his name that this fight will make it to, you know, ESPN pay-per-view. But, come on, man. Like, Mike Alvarado, dog. Like, that dude don't even know if he going or coming, man. Like, this is just bad, yo. Like, no one is asking for this fight. And my thing is, I understand legends go out the way they want to go out. You know, Floyd Mayweather went out with Berto. Miguel Cotto went out with Saddam Ali. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, like, Pacquiao has been overloading us with fights that we don't want to see. That's what makes it so bad on his part. He gave us, what, Brandon Rios. No one called for that fight. He gave us even the Jeff Horn fight in which he did lose, but no one called for that fight. This wasn't a fight no one was hyped up to see. No one even knew who the hell Jeff Horn was before he beat Manny Pacquiao. It's good that he gave a young lion an opportunity, but no one knew who he was. And now he gives us Mike Alvarado. Like, even in the Jesse Vargas fight, where he took the title off Vargas, no one was calling for that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knew that Manny Pacquiao would beat that kid, man. So this is what I'm saying. Like, Manny Pacquiao is overloading us with fights that we don't want to see. And that's what's making it bad. And all of this is doing, it's not rising the needle on Manny Pacquiao. It's lowering it, at least amongst American boxing fans. I can't say about the Filipino boxing fans. They still love him. But this is bad, man. Like, this is sad, man. You know, and I ain't saying that Pacquiao got to jump in there with like a Spence or something like that, but I would like to see it. But I mean, come on, we could do better than this, man. Like, Pacquiao should be fighting Thurman or shit. And then the sad part is I give Pacquiao a fighting chance in all of those fights. Showtime, Sean Porter. I give him a fighting chance with all of them dudes. Danny Garcia. But we ain't getting that. And I don't want to jump too much on Manny Pacquiao because he is a legend. And I respect Manny Pacquiao through and through. But I'm just like, yo, man, this is just like, God, you couldn't get no worse. It's like Bob Arum has nobody. He is scraping the bottom of that pudding cup looking for an opponent for Manny Pacquiao. And the crazy part is that Terrence Crawford better be paying close attention because guess what? This, my man, can be you. If Bob Arum can't get nobody to fight Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao was not under the terms of his old contract where he had guarantees and all of these other stuff that was, you know, that he was owed. I mean, he still can't get the dude no fight. Rumor has it he don't want to pay anybody. Remember when they were talking about an Adrian Broner and Manny Pacquiao fight, but this is when Pacquiao was still under his old contract, in which Adrian Broner reportedly requested $10 million and they didn't want to give it to him. So is it a money thing with Pacquiao? I don't know what it is, man. But, yo, Bob Arum needs to get on his game, man, and get Pacquiao a better dance partner if he want us to pay money on pay-per-view. I don't care if Pacquiao's name is attached to the pay-per-view. It don't matter. It matters who we fighting. And I don't want to pay no money to see Pacquiao beat up on Mike Alvarado. I just don't. I mean, that's just retarded. So I don't know, man. This is just crazy to me. This fight makes no sense. The sad part is that there is actually an opponent other than the two that we named. With Manny could have easily rematched Jeff Horn, but he didn't want to take the fight in Australia, and he could have fought Terrence Crawford. Okay, if you don't want to fight those two, then I told you I'm looking at the Amir Khan situation. Why him and Khan can't get it on? Now I don't know if Khan wants it, given he's been out of the ring so long. But Khan said he wants to come back around April. And I can't think, and Khan has been wanting the Pacquiao fight for years. Why ain't they making offers to Amir Khan? Or are they making offers to Amir Khan and Khan just denying it? I don't know, man. But this Mike Alvarado thing just leaves me a little confused. I would think Bob Arum can do a lot better than this if you want pay-per-view money. I think the Crawford and Horn fight is definitely a pay-per-view worthy fight. But we know how we get down for pay-per-view. We need at least 2 to 3 good fights on that card, man, to get our money's worth. You know, because if one of those fights is dud, at least 2 of them were worth it. And in this particular case, looking at Manny Pacquiao destroy Mike Alvarado ain't nothing I want to see for anywhere between $65 to $75. Just, nah, man. Bob Arum, man, you better take some notes, PBC. See, this is, heads off to the PBC movement right now, man. They clearly flexed their muscle the other night, and they are about to run boxing in 2K18. Bob Arum, you better step your game up. This is why he tried to do that desperate attempt the other day and say, oh, Vasil Lomachenko versus Manny Pacquiao, and we all knew it was bogus. PBC is flexing muscle on Arum. And now he's just like throwing names together. Fights that ain't got no chance. You need to be putting Vasil Lomachenko in there with Mikey Garcia, man. Don't worry about Manny Pacquiao. He has Jorge Linares. He has a whole host. Gervonta Tank, he has a whole host of fighters that he can fight. The problem is you got nobody for Manny Pacquiao to fight. And when if Terrence Crawford defeats Jeff Horn, guess what? You ain't going to have nobody for him to fight. Jeff Horn is not going to be obligated possibly under Bob Arum. And maybe he will because, after he beat Pacquiao, he was locked in with Arum. Maybe if he beat Crawford, he'll still be locked in with Arum for another fight or two. But from what I understand, Jeff Horn is not all the way a top-ranked fighter. Bob Arum better pray that Terrence Crawford doesn't lose to Jeff Horn. Losing the allure and star power of Terrence Crawford would be devastating to Bob Arum, especially at welterweight. So Arum may be putting all of his eggs in one basket with this card. Because if Crawford loses, God forbid, and if Pacquiao doesn't look stellar, Bob Arum is going to take a PR hit like you've never seen. And I don't know when the next time that Bob Arum is going to be able to stage a pay-per-view. So he's putting a lot of eggs in this basket, man. Hope it pays off. But I guess with an opponent in Mike Alvarado, it's expected for Manny Pacquiao to dust this dude. And the Jeff Horn and Terrence Bud Crawford fight can stand on its own. It's just a great fight. But we'll see, man. We'll see. So to the next video, Main Man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man, Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man, Made Man. Dang, yo, like, I mean, we got to give the legends their room to do what they want at the end of their careers, man. But sheesh, Mike Alvarado. Before this, it was Jeff Horn. Before that, it was what, Jesse Vargas, or was it? Before that, it was Brandon Rios, the Timothy Bradley fight, in which he knocked Bradley on his back and he did the cartwheel. And Manny Pacquiao, man. I remember when this dude was running through every top name. Now, my man got the collection played out. To the next video. Peace out.